Today, we're reacting to Chief Keef's career is over after his nasty secret is revealed on podcast. So I saw a clip of this, right? It was Bhad Bhabie saying that Chief Keef was hitting her at 16. Go ahead, let Flacco tell us more about it.
Bhad Bhabie, aka the Cash Me Outside girl, was just on Ari Fletcher's podcast, and she accidentally exposed.
I will say this real quick too. You know, one video if I didn't yap at the beginning of the video before it even starts. Bhad Bhabie, right? If there was a motherfucker that I would have thought would have had a 15 minutes of fame and never to be heard from again, it was her. Catch Me Outside girl on Dr. Phil, tweaking out and this, but the way you have to commend the way that she was able to change the trajectory. How many motherfuckers, how many hot Cheeto girls did you know in school were able to be that and flip and become multi-billionaires? Now granted, she did do the OF thing, but also she had hit songs. She got songs, like songs with plaques. She got, I don't know if it's platinum, but she got songs though. You know what I'm saying?
Chief Keef for committing the worst crime a man can ever be accused of committing.
Facts.
This is terrible, bruh. These accusations have been suspected for years, but a lot of people really had no proof to go off of, because whenever they were asked, Bhad Bhabie did a very good job at concealing the accusations. But now it looks like she's ready to speak. It looks like she's willing to speak out. And it looks like it's about to be bad news for Chief Keef in a couple of months. Ari initially wanted to interview Bhad Bhabie because Bhad Bhabie has been in headlines for the last couple of months. She had the fight with her mother that leaked, her and her boyfriend issues. So there was a lot of drama to talk about. And when Bhad Bhabie came on, yeah, they discussed that drama, but the conversation took a dark turn very fast. Ari started off by asking her about the camp that she went to after her appearance on Dr. Phil. Bhad Bhabie went on Dr. Phil for having behavioral issues. So after the show, her mom signed off on Dr. Phil sending her to a particular camp to rehabilitate her. And she would speak on the horrors that she witnessed at that particular camp, and that will parlay into her real life.
Y'all did, I mean, you did like some shit about the camp, like was saying like that shit traumatized you.
Yeah, it did. Somebody died when I was there. One of the kids killed one of the staff members when I was there.
What did they make y'all do?
Shovel horse, ride horses, clean horses, shepherd sheep, all type of shit.
You crying to go home?
What type of camp to rehabilitate motherfuckers? What do? We ain't doing no behavioral, no therapy. We shoveling shit. I'd have been mad as hell. Hold on, I'm supposed to be getting myself right, you know. I'm out here riding horses, doing working with livestock and shit.
Well, you just spelled it out, for real.
You look at somebody wrong, they put you on reflection. Now you sitting at a desk with your face. You sitting at a desk with your face to the wall. You can only eat peanut butter sandwiches and cold ramen while everybody else eating regular food. They don't care. They evil.
So why your mama ain't come get you?
Because she didn't believe me.
For real?
Because they monitor your letters. So if you tell your parent what's going on there, they'll not send your letter out.
Damn.
Y'all motherfuckers be out business.
No, there was kids there getting molested, and yeah, that's.
You got molested?
Not there.
But in life?
Twice.
Oh.
Well, I don't know how many times you want to count it, but.
When she says, I don't know how many times you want to count it, she's referring to when it was consensual, but not all the way legal, per se. So they continue, and she begins to rattle off, the people responsible for her trauma.
I mean, who's molested? Well, I was molested by my mom's ex-boyfriend from 3 to 6. And then I was molested from 13 to 16.
Hold on.
And then I had 30-year-old boyfriends when I was 17, 18.
Where's he still out living his life?
He's living his life too.
When we were introduced to Bhad Bhabie, we were introduced to a person that they described as having behavioral issues. Being rude, out of control, unhinged. But as she explains what was going on around that time, you can now understand why.
Yeah, that's a common trend with some of these things. Like, you be hearing about certain things, and then you hear about this past, and it's like, ooh, damn. You know, motherfuckers ain't really just... There are. But a lot of the time it seems like there's a past that has created this person. And I mean, you know, what do people say? You know what I'm saying? Your environment, your past, things that, you know, these things create you. You know what I'm saying? They create the person that you are. You can't change the person you are, but essentially it does create you. So,
she had behavioral issues. And you can understand why that behavior that she had to deal with really early on, how that translated to how she moved around in the industry. And I'm not trying to sound like no Captain Saver, you know what, but bro, when you take a person that broken with that many demons and you put them in the most demonic industry, you can understand why these rappers were having their way with Bhad Bhabie. You can understand why a person that broken, who's seeking that much validation and that much love, was literally being ran through by these rappers. And she would actually speak on dating Chief Keef.
Who did you go through the most stuff with?
LeVon.
Yeah, didn't even need to ask that question. Well, between him was probably Sosa, because y'all was together for a long time.
Well, Sosa drugged me through a glass door. We used to get up in there, rip 3 dreads out, don't give a fuck. I got scars from that shit. Like, hold on.
Y'all used to be fighting too?
Do you see? Like,
Now what y'all was fighting for?
I came through and broke the door. I didn't give a I was young. I used to just, I don't know.
We need to put you in some anger management. Dr. Phil couldn't help her. I'm gonna get her though.
I be chilling. If you just don't fuck me, and I be chilling. I'm gonna break your door down, but if you fuck me, I'm gonna break your door down. But then he got up in there with me. He drugged me through that motherfucker.
Chicago niggas is stopping to play, okay?
No, why are they so sweet at first, and then they go like, it take like a quick, like real quick,
turn.
like, and then it be like, whoa, how did we get here?
Have you talked to?
Am I surprised that Chief Keef put his hands on Bhad Bhabie? I'm not. But this ain't even the worst of it. This is just the icebreaker. But I'm even shocked hearing her say this, because for years, she did whatever she could to protect Chief Keef, right? She never said a bad thing about Chief Keef. She never said anything, right? Even when we seen the obvious, she wouldn't admit it. The fact that she's now speaking to me shows her boyfriend she's currently with, her baby daddy, he's sick and tired of the love fest she has with Chief Keef. All right, if you can put my business out there, if you can tell these people every time we get into, every time, you know, we get into a tussle, you was on the end there, let them folks know that I'm responsible for the busted lib, for the scars. You can tell them folks that Chief Keef did it too. So that's what she's currently doing, all right? And she would even admit to such on Instagram. Y'all remember this post where she said to make LV feel a little better because y'all want to keep trolling, y'all got this MF arguing with me for sharing my recovery journey, and now y'all want to make jokes. He's not the only one who has put hands on me. I have only had 3 men I took seriously, and all of them put their hands on me. Yikes. Maybe I am the problem. My ex, in quotation mark, Chief Keef, did this to me September 2022. And she would actually like have a carousel of like bruises. I'm talking about like open slashes that's like it's like canyons deep. Like the slashes is crazy. So that's the first time that she sort of revealed that Chief Keef did something without saying Chief Keef's name. On his Ari podcast, she outright said, yeah, Chief Keef did it. But that's not the worst of it. That's bad enough, all right? That's criminal enough. But she would accidentally reveal something else that would make you think of Chief Keef in a whole different light.
So, you used to date Sosa. What was that like? I'm asking because he's from Chicago.
I wouldn't call it, we wasn't like me and LeVon. Like, I just used to go over there and hang out, get out. I'm a real ass bitch. Like, okay. What it is.
So y'all wasn't together, y'all was just around.
Yeah, like I wouldn't call, but like we was really close though. Like it was like a friendship with benefits. I don't know, I just call him my ex. I call everybody my ex.
So y'all wasn't like together, but y'all was just fucking around.
We wasn't like exclusive, like we was both doing our own thing. But I remember one time he was like, I can't have any bitch over here, but I still call you over here. And I was like, oh, you been having every like I was No, I'm not saying.
Yeah.
Cause damn, this is supposed to be love. So, bro, it's like niggas will jeopardize their whole career, jeopardize their name for women, right? Or over women. But there's even an odder motherfucker that would jeopardize his shit for young women.
I don't care if your name is Chief Keef, Beef Keef, C Keef, D Keef. This is weirdo behavior. This is wrong. It's flat out wrong. Now, the thing about this isn't the first time we've had our speculations. We could have damn near confirmed this just looking at the timeline that she was around Chief Keef, but they've always denied it. They always try to play coy about it. But this is the first time she just acted like she slipped up. She accidentally revealed what we've been known for years now. It's that Chief Keef was dealing with her, you know, when he was about 23, and there's a 7-year gap. You do the math, what age that was for her. Chief Keef was dealing with her when he shouldn't have been dealing with her. And the thing about this is it happened in front of the world. But because we view Bhad Bhabie as fast, as grown, we just ignored it.
Facts.
When Chief Keef baby mama,
for real, nigga just was like, you know what? I don't really remember this. I actually didn't know this happened. Now that I think about it, I actually did not know that they were together. I did not know this was happening. Now I think about it. Bhad told them how Keef got you pregnant while you was a teenager. Yikes.
tried to expose him. We looked at this as, man, she clout chasing. Ain't no way Chief Keef was doing this, bruh. But it looks like she wasn't capping. She wasn't lying. Right? She was actually telling the truth. And if you watch the clips that you just watched and you watched it with an open ear, then you know she talked about how much she loved Chief Keef, how she would have done anything for Chief Keef, all right? How they were involved, how she was crazy out of her mind for Chief Keef. So you put her in that situation with a grown man at that particular stage of her life, of course you...
Bro, think about it like this, bro. And think about, this is when it's bad, like, it get dark. Think about how much game and how much more, you know, finesse and you get when you become an adult and you've gone through the ringer and learned some shit. Niggas be, this is the weird shit about it. Niggas be this grown, having all this, and they know, and just coercing these young girls because it's so easy. They don't know nothing. They just hit this little, they just know certain little things to say, and this is that and the third, and they can play this game and finesse. It's kind of wild.
You understand.
It's very wild.
Why she was crazy. Of course you understand why she was head over heels. And of course you understand why it's very possible that the baby mama was not lying. She was telling the truth. When she was getting his name tatted on her, we just overlooked it. We just thought, you know, maybe they're really close. Maybe they're just really good friends. Bro, the signs were here. Bro, she got Chief Keef name tatted 6 times on her, bro. Of course he was doing exactly what people were accusing him of doing.
I took it personal because I was young, so I was like, oh, you having bitches over here?
So that was like, it was like a I'm yours and you mine, but you really for whoever.
Yeah.
It was like a little delusion with the friendship.
Oh yeah, I was very, very delusional. Very
How long did y'all
delusional.
fuck around for?
4 years.
That's a long ass time. That was your man. You ex.
I got with somebody else and then left them for him.
For a little situationship. Yeah, that's...
And the crazy part about all of this is she has gone out of her way in the past to protect Chief Keef. Like when people would bring up their suspicion, she would always talk about her relationship with Chief Keef as if they've only been dating for like a year. I remember like when she would reveal like her new tattoo of Chief Keef, people would bring up the fact that, yo, this is a pretty huge age gap. It's like a 7-year age gap. What's going on here? and she will snap on people and say, is it a crime for a 20-year-old and a 27-year-old to be together? She will literally say with a straight face, wait, I'm mad confused. 20 and 27 is weird, but 30 and 37 isn't. Calling someone a P isn't just something you say to troll or talk ish. It's disrespectful as F. I can't.
How do y'all feel about, you know, that age gap? The age gap of 2027. You know, 30, 37 niggas don't think about this shit no more. But like 2027, 1926, 1825. What do y'all think? Personally, as a 26-year-old, I'm not with nobody under 23. Personally. I just think about how I was at 20, like, it's just not personally for me. I ain't calling nobody, I ain't gonna call it no pedo. 2027? No, I'm not gonna do that. But, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me what y'all think.
Stand the MF, but I'm not the type of person to let someone's name be ruined with lies. That-ish. So she was going out of her way to defend this dude, gaslighting us to think that we were tripping, as if we had the timeline wrong, as if she started dating Chief Keef only when she was 20. By the way, she tweeted it out when she was 20. She tweeted out that tweet when she was 20. So she wanted to gaslight us into thinking that her and Chief Keef only dealt with each other that year, when that's not the case, and she just revealed the truth. Yo, I understand we love to give our favorite rappers passes, bruh, but at what point do you say, yeah, enough, bruh? At what point do you say, yeah, this is nasty stuff. This is nasty work. This is not cool. And I don't care how gangster you are, how tough you are. I don't care how much dope music you make, bruh. You can't tolerate stuff like this. And if somebody do something like this, you gotta cut them off. At what point do we live by those principles, you know? But she wouldn't just,
for real.
I guess, expose Chief Keef. She would also say that she was over at Soulja Boy's house around that time frame as well. But lucky for Soulja Boy, she would say that they didn't do anything.
Dude, why did you diss Soulja Boy in the
Why the fuck is niggas like this? Like, I don't even want 16-year-olds around me. I don't want 16-year-olds look around me speaking. I don't know. No.
He said my pussy, and he said that I tried to suck his. I just talked about this with my best friend KJ. KJ was there with me when I was at Soulja Boy house.
See if it's ready.
KJ was there with me.
It's ready.
KJ was there with me when I was at Soulja Boy house. He said, I don't even know a time when you could have tried to suck his dick. And then how do you know my pussy? When were you by my pussy?
I didn't know he said that.
Listen, there's a lot of motherfuckers that's been by my pussy. You are not one of them.
Not it's a lot of motherfuckers.
You are not one of them.
I was sure wondering, like,
This hoe is throwed off, bro. This hoe is throwed, bro.
what happened on
She
Soulja
throwed
Boy?
at the end of the day,
I
bro.
must have missed it. Have you talked to Soulja Boy?
No. The fuck I talk to Soulja Boy about?
Lying about your pussy. Soulja Boy, don't be doing that, for real.
Just
For real.
embarrassing. How you talking about somebody who was around you when they was 6?
Oh, you was around when you was 6? Now that don't sound too right to me. That sound a little young. How old is Soulja Boy? How old is he? About 30 something. And you was, if I do the math right, that's jail time. I don't know.
There's a bunch more rappers who are in really big trouble because she's about to start talking, and it looks like she now has elevated to the phase of her life to where
She don't
like
give a
she's
fuck.
not with the Igga stuff no more, right?
Yeah.
She's transitioned to where now she's about to be the victim. She's about to start talking. She's about to start doing her Me Too, and it's over, bro. Because we know a lot of y'all was sneaking and geeking with her during that stage of her life, bro. A lot of y'all were, bro. Y'all can't even cap. A lot of
That's
y'all were,
insane.
bro. A lot of y'all. Now, there are some people who was, but the gap wasn't that far off. Like, for example, YoungBoy, the gap wasn't that far off, right? I think YoungBoy right now is like 24, 25. She's 22. So the gap was not that far off to where like there was some overlap where YoungBoy, you know, before 18. So it was not really that weird, but still weird, right? Because after he surpassed the threshold, he still kept going. But a lot of you other dudes, man, she even said in this interview that there's a really known street dude who she was with around that time as well. So y'all let me know in the comment section, okay?
She
What
was
do you
getting
guys think?
thrown
All
around.
right, what do you?
Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like the video, sub, comment up, Benjamin, your channel. I love you, I appreciate y'all. I'm grateful y'all. But niggas listening to Chief Keef still? We gone. ADD, let it do it.